Prosecution. Yes, I'm saying. According to me, the usher's name is what? What's this name given to him at birth? I don't know. Well, I know. Okay, what is his real name?
Well, I don't know that, Lord. Did you knew it all the time?
Yes. Usher, just read the charges against him.
My lord, members of the jury, this being the 22nd day of November 1925 in the Court of Justice Grimble Dockrell, case number 25, the Crown versus Technology Dramatic Society on court. The charges are as follows: that they did on 3 separate occasions perform a drama described as humorous for an audience that had to pay to watch, and that the said audience failed to laugh even once.
That is a very serious charge. Whoever you are.
What?
I said that is a very serious charge. Okay, has the jury sworn it?
Yes, my lord. They have been swearing at me for the past 10 minutes. Okay.
Own name is not fit for this purpose. Anyway, prosecution, right? Introduce yourself.
Of course, my lord. Percy Fuckward. Of Fuckward, Fuckward and Fuckward.
Okay, I knew your brother, Brother and the silliest backward of all them.
Thanks, my lord.
And defense, introduce yourself.
Here, my Lord. The base tremble of by name and Duke Edward, Carrington, Milton, Meeting, Madison, Animal, Madam Tower, Different Ground.
Whose name has been given to you? We'll call you Mr. Trimble.
Very well, my Lord.
And you, backward.
Thank you, my lord. So, this is a strange case, and one which will be difficult to solve. There may be trouble ahead, but if it is moonlight and roses and love and romance, then let's face the music and dance. It involves intrigue, murder, and mayhem. So let me take you to the story. Taking a telephone call from Sir Hector of Meddler's Stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see, sir. Sir. No, sir. Actually, it's not possible at the moment. We have quite a bit of work on. Yes, Inspector Topiary. No, sir. He just left a few minutes ago. Okay, sir. I will note a few details. Yeah, wait a second. Okay, so you are having a tennis weekend which is going to make a huge racket. Racket? Okay, sir. Yeah, that's our job. You hope us to expose what, sir? At night? Okay. You hope us to come in incognito? Oh, very well, sir. Okay, sir. I will pass this message to the inspector as he gets back. Yes, sir. Thank you for calling. emerald necklace is going to be stolen next weekend.
Really? How very interesting.
Yes, sir. We have been invited up to the manor.
Sergeant, it is our job to prevent this crime. But we can't go there as policemen without any reason. Hey, what if this is connected to the case I was reading about earlier? Manners, get me the paper.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh.
I see. Okay. Well, apparently, there's been a large number of robberies in Lincolnshire, especially in the big stately manors. Sahitya's friend, Saddam Down, was robbed last weekend. Lady Sahitya thinks it's his turn next.
But I didn't hear anything about that.
You wouldn't. You see, Lincolnshire have very low detection rate. They wouldn't want to be shown up now, would they? Sergeant, we need to keep our wits about this one. Manners!
Yes, sir.
Are you thinking what I am thinking?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Sir, why don't you tell me what you are thinking? So I know what I should be thinking. So we both be thinking the same thing.
Meet them.
Yes, sir. Inspector Topiary was now nearly fully aware of whatever was going on and has sent his detective, Thompson and Thompson, to Sir Hector's next weekend for the investigation.
sorry, my dear. That's the job.
Anyway, who will you invited?
Twitter for Tess.
I didn't know that she was back from Africa. And anyway, I thought you didn't like him. Ever since he's made a play for lettuce?
Oh no, I don't. The no good bounder. I thought that this weekend I might catch him out. And Lettuce would see for herself what he really is. A no good waste of space. The same goes for Buffon and Claire. The theatrical chappie. Can't stand the bloke herself. First, Sir Douglas says that he was at his party. Apparently setting up a new stage show in London. And then of course, there'll be yourself and Petunia.
Is that everybody?
Except for Peregrine.
Peregrine?
Yes, Peregrine Barrington Smith. You remember the tennis playing chappie? I thought he might like the game well. And as he is a staunch member of the London Society, as well as being a member of my club, what an excuse! Though I didn't suspect him for a minute.
Why have you invited him?
Well, he was at the far side hall. Though I didn't suspect him, everybody who was there must be there. It isn't a problem, is it?
Of course not. I better inform Blossom that we need the rooms taking up. My lady, Grant? Yes, Blossom. We shall need all the bedrooms taking up today. Get Mary and Rose to help you. Also ask Cook to come and see me. Yes, my lady.
Yes, my lady.
Dinner for 7.
At 7.
No, for 7.
For how many?
For 7.
Yes, my lady. Will that be all?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Blossom, what is it?
Begging your pardon, sir, but a Mr. Eclair has arrived.
Ah, put your in.
I say, Sir Hector, how lovely to meet you. This is a surprise. I am getting around these last few weeks.
Oh, I am sure you are. Please, let me introduce you to my wife, Lavinia.
Lady Crockett, how fabulous you look. This is your color, isn't it? And Petunia, how lovely to see you again. You haven't graced us with your presence at my little show yet.
Mr. Clare, how lovely to see you again.
Blossom, take Mr. Eclair's.
Oh, no. You must call me before. Everybody else does.
Take Mr. Eclair's cases up to the sunflower.
Sunflowers! Sunflowers! Don't you just love the color? Yellow, green. Reminds me of summer. Of emeralds.
Emeralds?
Yes. The green of the stems. My favorite flower. My favorite tree.
Sunflower, sir.
I say a faithful original. There's nothing like them, is there? I was at the far side hall last weekend. What a weekend! Crime, intrigue.
Really?
Yes, there was a robbery, you know.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Lady Down had a diamond necklace stolen. If you ask me, it was an inside job. Some very peculiar people were there, including that dreadful cat, Peregrine Barrington Smith. If you invite people like that, you're just asking for trouble.
Monsieur before, I seem to have misjudged a few close friends, you see. Where were you before Prince last weekend? Where were you between 2 to 4?
You are not accusing me of robbery.
Accusing?
No, gentlemen. Let's not ruin our weekend before.
Hector, my friend.
Started.
He is the robber.
Well, perhaps Petunia could you show Mr. Buffon up to his room? As Blossom seems to have disappeared, do you mind?
Of course not, Hector. Of course not. Please follow me, Mr.
Oh no, it's Buffon! It's Buffon!
Well, I'll go and find Blossom just to make sure that everything is in order for this evening.
come around to the player. I want to Hector to find out. And then it was suspected.
What do you want?
You know what I want to marry Lettuce.
Does she even love you?
Of course she does. But you need to persuade Hector. I get this feeling that he isn't particularly fond of you.
It means you're a jealous fool, actually. And he'd be right. You're only after her inheritance.
Anyway, Jovania, it's up to you. Either you persuade Hector to give Lettuce and myself his blessing. Or I read this little lecture detailing our sordid affair.
How dare you! You cannot!
The service any good game.
Excuse me, Your Ladyship, but a Mr. Twitter for test has arrived.
Twitter,
For test, yes.
I knew this idea of Hector was a mistake.
Apparently, he has been invited by Sir Hector over the weekend.
I knew this weekend would be a disaster.
What shall I do, my ladyship?
Well, show him in here. But wait until I've left. I must want to see him.
Do you know the gentleman, my ladyship?
That's none of your business. Just do as I say.
As you wish, my ladyship. If you'd like to wait in here, sir, I'm sure Sir Hector won't be long.
Thank you. I say gossip. It is gossip, is it not?
Yes, it is, sir.
I say gossip. A drink you might get to that.
Yes, sir.
Whiskey and a soda.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you. I say gossip. Gossip. How long have you been working at British Manor?
Oh, on a long time, sir. Now you're 50 years. I remember Sir Hector as a lad. It was 1875. No, not a lie. It was 1876. Or was it 1874?
Good. I think
1874 definitely. Although for some reason, 1875 existed.
good.
It wasn't 1876. I can tell you that. I don't know why I thought it was.
Well, I just
Was it 1875 or 1876?
good.
Not 1874.
Gossip. I just wanted to know whether you love your job here.
Of course, sir. I've been here now 50 years.
So it must be good working for such a loving couple as Sir Hector and Lady Davinia.
I really couldn't say so.
Oh, why not?
I can say no more.
Of course, Lady Davinia is a very wealthy woman. Is she not?
I really couldn't commit.
An excellent collection of jewelry. I'm left to understand.
She has some fine pieces, sir. Of course, there's no secret about that.
Especially the famous Meddler's emerald necklace.
Would you like another drink?
Oh, gosh, I don't think I could afford the cleaning bills.
Very well, sir.
Thank you, Gossip. You may go.
Oh, Petunia! How lovely to see you after all.
How could you come here?
I was invited, my dear.
But what if Hector finds out about us? I mean, you know how protective he is.
That was in the past. Although I must admit, I was slightly curious to receive this invitation. It's not as if we mix in the same circles. What was speaking about?
Hector set this wild scheme to help out his friend. Soda Brown was robbed last weekend.
Oh, yes, yes, I was there.
Oh, well, that is why you're here. Hector thinks by inviting all of Sodam's guests here by using Davinia's emerald necklace as a bait, he can flush out the food.
Davinia's necklace?
Yes.
Petunia, you must get Davinia to stop him.
Sorry,
have an understanding.
So you just gave me a sign for a younger model?
No, Petunia. Don't be bitter. You know our relationship has run its course.
Don't let Hector find out. If any man like this needs, is only after inheritance. He wants her to marry someone of her own standing. You hardly fit at all now, do you, Peter?
What? I think he might change his mind. You want to persuade him?
I'm sorry, Peter, this is just not possible.
But why not? If I was to marry like this, I would have an inheritance. I would be extremely grateful. But then, there would be no need for you who were a sister. Surely that would annoy you.
Oh, Dania, may I please introduce you to Mr. Peter Fortes, who is just arrived. Mr. Peter Fortes, well, lovely to meet you. I know so much about you.
All good, I hope.
Ah, my dear, let me introduce you to the Baroness Dorinova Svetlana. She is to be our guest this morning.
How delightful. Let me introduce you to Mr. Peter Fortes, a famous adventurer and explorer, and his sister, Lady Petunia Fox Pennington.
Mr. Fortes, we meet again. Johnson.
My lady, how I missed you. I was about to throw another tennis weekend last week.
Tennis?
Oh yes, when the class people loved it.
Why are you staring at me like that?
But you just got robbed.
Yes, I got robbed. How sad. What was do these things are? Absolutely intolerable. Never think of that to her.
Please find yourself there. I'm sure the police is working hard to find you.
May I just say, you have my deepest empathy. Those little good-for-nothing people will be served right. Don't you worry, honey. Don't all this with us.
Oh, nice. How you are the right things to say.
So, Peter, you say you've met the Baroness before? Oh, the last weekend, of course.
Mr. Fortes was telling me all about his latest African adventure.
Oh, really? Where have you been?
Well, sir, Hector. Funny you must ask. I sat down to find the lost tribe of Ella. They live in the Impogo jungle, next to the Jujaba River in central Zimbabwe, which is right next to the Uganda range of mountains.
Oh, did you find them?
Yes, indeed, Sir Hector. And it was a memorable.
Eh?
Well, Virginia, it was an early morning. Me and my bearer had just reached the foothills of Uganda range of mountains. Uganda range of mountains are known for tall grasses and exotic vegetation. Anyway, when we reached the particular range of tall grasses, there was a rustling ahead. And out of the tall grasses came out a tribe of pygmies.
Did they speak?
Yes, they turned to us and said, "Where the hell are we?"
Oh, so did they make you welcome?
Oh, Sir Hector, rather short no hospitality. They chased us with their spears for 2 miles until we eventually escaped.
That was fortunate.
Indeed, Sir Hector, indeed.
Let's get the door. Mr. Peregrine Barrington Smith.
Ah, Smith. So glad you could come up here. I have heard a great deal about you. So do you know everyone here? My wife Lavinia, Baroness Svetlana, and my sister-in-law Petunia, and Peter Fortes. Ah, sir, how do you do? We have just been hearing about his latest African adventure. He's an explorer. But I'm sure you must also lead an exciting life. Oh well, I don't know about that.
But being a
Fine, your name. So, let me tell you about the game of tennis. Roar the crowd as you walk out to the match. Bar the shot. The sound of the ball against the racket. The thrill of the victory.
I saw you play John Bullfrog last week. How wish I could be like anybody.
Ah, but truly fantastic. Perhaps when I finish with your shots.
You ready?
Do you still play as per Diamond Smith?
Ah, I wish I could. But with all these upstate affairs and social gatherings, I just don't get time for it.
Quite.
Mr. Barrington Smith is a man of mystery, Sir Hector. I could not find much about him last weekend either, other than his very successful career.
Well, welcome to the Meddler stop. I guess you would like to visit the courts before lunch?
Ah, Sir Hector, a wonderful night. For an outdoorsman like me, London has become so claustrophobic. Lead on, my dear sir, lead on.
An excellent idea. While you do that, Blossom, could you take Mr. Fortes up to his room?
So, Hector, finally.
You must be very careful. My wife must not find about it.
There's no reason she should. We have been very discreet.
Even though balls have ears.
चल बाय चमन
Yes, Lavinia's friend from London. Now be very careful what you say.
Oh, Hector, my old
Janice, I mean, I didn't know you were here today.
Oh, that reminds me. You know, I was at a party.
Huh? My goodness! Oh, not nice.
Please, let me introduce you.
No need, no need.
Right, of course. Let me introduce you to the baroness.
Oh, I was very mad at Papa and I was speaking.
I didn't know you were there, well.
I was what?
It doesn't matter. How's the stage show going?
Oh, that's bad, Hector. We have this idiot who performed Eclair's a producer.
Eclair! He's here this weekend.
Oh, no. Really? I have had enough of him during the week. And it was insufferable and fast and all as well last week. Who's everybody this? I really couldn't say. Anyway, Hector, where's Daddy?
She's in the garden with Peregrine Barrington Smith.
Oh, okay, I'll see you soon. I'll go and get you up. Hector, what is going on? I thought we'd have some time alone this weekend.
Not now, Sultana. It's far too dangerous. We must be very careful. Come, let me show you to your room.
Very well, Hector. But you must make a decision this weekend. I can't carry on like that.
Not now, Sultana.
Trellis,
Yes? Oh, what a coincidence.
why are you here?
I could ask you the same question.
I have been invited here by Sir Hector.
I've been invited here by Lady Lavinia.
I told you to stay away from me. It's over. Anything there was between us, it's over. I'm afraid, Trellis. I love another.
So you think that's it? Do you? Use me? And then just get rid of me?
Trellis, what we had was fine whilst it lasted. But you must consider, I am a famous theatrical producer. I can't afford to be seen with a singer.
That is all I have to do. Is
Trellis,
it?
please don't be awkward. It's over.
So, change your mind?
When I decide, I decide.
Well, in that case, I hope Sir Hector doesn't find out you're broke.
What?
Yes, Papa. And look what nice grades are in. That's the reason for coming down here, isn't it? Let me tell you, Mr. Clare, let me make it very clear to you. You had better watch your step.
Are you threatening me? can't be bothered.
I don't like the sound of this thing.
Objection, Lord.
Now go to the garden of Meddler's shop. The lady Lavinia and let this prophet, daughter of Sir Hector, have just finished playing tennis.
Who is it?
It's me.
Oh, everything. You know, he thinks that all the men I make are just behind one step. Yes, my inheritance.
That was nothing.
So, why are you here?
Your father invited me.
He did it.
Yes, he did. I'm just as surprised as you are. And yet, here I am. It is. You drive me wild with passion. Your neck is the finest porcelain. And your lips. Your lips. My dad, from all of this. So let's just. Will you marry me?
You know, he doesn't really like you. He thinks you're one of those who spend their days in idle foolery and drunkenness. Oh, Perry, you are a rascal. You are my friend.
You understand? I'm starved in a circuit.
Daddy still wouldn't be happy.
But we didn't leave.
This is her to run. And it's time to think.
Very well, my darling. Until later.
Who is it?
It's me, my darling. You're loving it here?
Papa, you know we shouldn't be seeing you here. You know, he doesn't really like you. He thinks you are one of those theatrical types from London. He prefers his men to be into hunting, shooting, and fishing.
I don't mind tennis. You drive me wild with passion. Your neck is like the finest porcelain. Your lips as red as Will you marry me?
Papa, you are a rascal. Daddy seems that you are interested in me only because of my inheritance.
How can you say that? You know, if my latest play is a success, I'll be a rich man. I'll be a rich man like this. I just need a small amount of money to see me through in the next few months. Please let us help me and help me.
Oh, Papa, you know I can't. I would if I could. But my money is all in trust.
But you could have a word with your father.
I don't know, Buffy. You must go.
Very well, my darling. Until later.
चूतिया बना रही है बे
अगला कौन आएगा?
अगला
driving by with us. Your next. Like the finest of the East. Your lips are as red as ruby. I want to take you away from all of that. It's okay.
Your money? It's not important to me.
I love you for your mind. Although, I don't deny the fact that if you were to benefit financially, that will go on. I'm in a bit of a spot right now. That is just a small room. Just a small room would come in very handy. Please, talk to your father about that.
Twitter, you know I would if I could, but I can't. My money is under trust. And unfortunately, Daddy doesn't trust you.
But what if he wants to change his mind?
He won't.
He might. Your Aunt Petunia has to persuade him.
Mommy will never let you marry me.
She might. You just wait and see. It's just your Aunt Petunia who will do it.
She'll never do that.
Well. She might not have a choice.
I think it's time to leave Twitter. It's nearly time for lunch. Make sure Daddy doesn't see you.
Okay, bye now. Until later.
बंदी रंडी है
Certainly, Meddler's talk is full of and that seems to have the upper hand in this as well. I mean, she has been seeing three ideas. Once the tennis is happy, then the spectacle is happy, and at last the ignorant is happy as well. What do you have to say? That's exactly what I'm going to
Objection, my lord.
What? Continue, Papa. Okay, my lord. We now return to the drawing room of Meddler's talk.
So, Baroness, we meet again.
Mr. Noel,
How is Russia in these present times? Times of unrest, I understand. Times of uncertainty for families such as yourself.
yes, Mr. Noel was correct.
Oh, Baroness, your game's up. Don't give me all that twaddle about Russia's royalty. You are no more Russian than I am. I thought I'd seen you somewhere when I met you last week.
What? No! What are you saying?
Baroness, you realize it too. Probably why you're trying to stay away from all this. Baroness, you are ready and quiet.
Are you out of your bloody mind?
Very fine. Although I might add, you are so.
Ridiculous! No one's going to believe you! What proof do you have?
Baroness, I've checked with my contacts. And I know where you used to work. And how you now have a career trying to extort money out of wealthy aristocrats.
Enough, you insignificant brat!
I also understand you're quite an expert on precious stones, which might explain a great deal. Who is it this time? Sorry, Tom. The Meddler's necklace.
How dare you!
Of course I am. May I suggest, Baroness, you put some of your hard-earned cash money, just so that I don't let some know exactly who he has staying here.
Are you blackmailing me?
Call it what you like. Just realize that if the necklace disappears this weekend, I will know who is responsible.
Well, drinks before dinner. Gossip? Sir. Drinks, please.
Of course, sir. Gossip is on her way.
Bubbles!
Stop gossiping.
Yes, whatever. Where are my diamonds? You see? Return them to me. Papa, Mrs. They were lost.
But sir, I wasn't even at your party. Are you drunk?
Yes, I'm drunk and you're ugly. But I'll be sober tomorrow and you'll still be ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we drink a toast to this evening, I thought you would like to see the famous Meddler's necklace.
I say, it's beautiful.
Some of the finest pieces in the world together in one necklace. What a remarkable piece of jewelry.
So Hector, that's so precious. You must keep it safe. It might get stolen. I agree with Victor. You know what happened last weekend?
What are jewels for if not to be worn?
May I have a look at that, Sir Hector?
Of course.
Sir, you should take it back and give it.
I don't think Sir Hector has cause to worry.
Why do you say so, Baroness?
Because no one's going to steal these emeralds.
They might, Baroness.
Oh no, these emeralds are fakes.
How can you say so?
You see, my family has many shoes such as this. I have, over the years, come to realize art of fine jewelry. There is no doubt in my mind that these emeralds are fakes.
Hector, my necklace.
Blossom,
So,
bring Inspector Topiary at the station immediately. Tell him there's been a robbery. A robbery? Yes, a robbery.
Such a terrible time this.
This is awful.
You're telling us?
a definite disappointment.
Oh, this is just like Sir Duckdown's case last weekend. Someone might have stolen or substituted the jewels before now. Could I ask everyone to return to their rooms, please?
Yes, please everybody return to your rooms. The police might want to interview all of us.
Thank you, Lavinia. This way, please.
Inspector Topiary and Sergeant Manners will be here shortly, sir.
Oh, thank you, Blossom. I guess if you and Blossom could clear up this place, we'll need an interview place and this seems the best.
Blossom, as Sir Hector said, tidy away the drinks in here, and then be ready to meet the inspector.
Yes, Mr. Blossom. But you do know who stole the emeralds, don't you?
The emeralds?
Yes. Did you see? It was. Ah!
Blossom!
What is going on? What is this?
Oh, sir, it's Blossom! She's been shot!
Right, don't everybody move. I'm Inspector Topiary and this is Sergeant Manners. Manners, see that nobody leaves the house. I'm here to investigate a robbery.
Oh, it's worse than that, sir! The maid's been shot!
It seems we're too late, Sergeant.
She's dead.
Now we're investigating murder at Meddler's top.
Fake jewels and murder. That's a turn for a case. Who did it? Well, we'll find the dog after some time. So, ladies and gentlemen, here by now seen first half of affairs at the Meddler. And we have discovered this, except in three. Lies, fake jewels, and a murder. Who did it? And why? What did Blossom know?
The court in session.
So, Papa, there was Lord, people in the drawing room of Meddler's shop. The maid has just been shot dead. Okay, what happens next? Well, we return to the drawing room an hour later. Body has been removed. And Inspector Trophy, Sergeant Meddler, and the detectives Thompson and Lawson are just about to begin with their investigation.
Sir Hector, this is a terrible tragedy. But I must carry on with my investigation. So, can you think of any reason why anybody would want to kill Blossom?
Well, she was terrible a maid. But that's hardly an excuse.
Really, Hector, what a terrible thing. First my evidence, and now Blossom. I told you to just keep it down and keep the disaster.
Ah, yes, sir. My sergeant told me all about that. Rather a foolhardy move, don't you think?
In hindsight, yes. But I need not be worried. Someone might have stolen or substituted the truth before last. But when was the last time you had the license, sir? About 2 years ago.
This is my opinion, and I share it. The evidence would have been switched at any time over the last 2 years.
This is my opinion. Where are you from, sir?
It seems
Well, it seems that we should have to interview all the guests. Where are they now?
In the room. Is there ever since we found out the evidence was fake?
Who told you that?
one of the guests, Baroness Svetlana. She has a wide experience of truth.
I see. And where exactly were the guests when the maid was shot?
On their way to their room.
So, who found the body?
My butler Glosser. He was in here when she was shot.
Right then, I think I'll start closet.
Inspector, I think my assistant and I should start our questions.
I beg your pardon. Who are you calling your assistant, Mr. Thompson?
Why, you of course, Mr. Thompson.
But I met you first.
No, I made you first.
I met you first.
Calm down, gentlemen. Sir Hector, please send it closer. And Sergeant,
Sorry, Inspector.
I want you to go and interview the ladies. Baroness Svetlana, Trellis Trelawney, and Mrs. Croquet. Find out where they were this afternoon. Wipe that smoke off your face. Ah, yes, Blossom. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. So, tell me, Blossom, how long have you worked here, Sir Hector?
A long time, sir. Now you're 50 years. I remember the Hector as a lad. It was 1875. No, I tell a lie. It was 1876.
It doesn't really
Or
matter.
1874. 1874 definitely.
What I want
For
to
some reason, 1875 rings a bell.
doesn't really
It
matter.
was 1876. I can tell you that.
I just wanted to know whether you enjoy working here.
Of course, sir. I've been here now 50 years.
50 years, you say? Well, it must be really nice working for a man, Sir Hector and Lady Demetria. Such a loving partnership.
I really couldn't say so.
Oh, why not?
I can say no more.
I see. Anyway, Blossom, just describe to me what happened this afternoon.
Well, so, they had rather been a strong people by the fact that the Baroness had told Sir Hector that Lady Lavinia's necklace was fake. Of course, Sir Hector didn't know what to do. So they decided to call you, sir. The police,
Yes, I know that.
anyway, all the guests would ask to go to their rooms and wait for you. And Blossom and I would ask to prepare this room for you. But suddenly, there was a shot.
Very well, Blossom. You really.
Right. Mr. Glenn. Who are you? I demand to be interviewed by an inspector. After all, I'm a famous theatrical...
Yes, Mr. Glenn. Now, you may have a seat.
Thank you.
Did I ask you to take a seat? Such disrespect for a man of the law. Perhaps you'd like to remain standing while you recount the events of this afternoon.
It's all very simple. I arrived here just before lunch, following an invitation from Sir Hector to spend the weekend playing tennis. On my arrival, I was met, shown the gardens, then appeared in here for some pre-lunch drinks. Then Sir Hector, for some reason or another, used his wife's emerald necklace. Then the Baroness screamed, "Fade! Fade!" We were ushered to our rooms, and then the lady was shot.
Very clear, Mr. Glenn.
Well, if you can make sense of it, you're welcome.
So, where were you when the maid was shot?
I was in the library with Lady Lavinia.
Not in your room?
On my way there, Inspector, I needed a few books to read. You know I do. I work in the theatre and I'm always on the outlook for new ideas.
So, was there anybody else in the library?
No, we were quite alone.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn. That'll be all. For now.
Good. Can I go?
Can't leave the house.
Oh, how exasperating. You know, it'll be very bad for my play if it gets out that I was involved in murder and robbery.
Remember, Blossom is dead. She can never leave.
All for the officer?
Yes, indeed I did. Now, I know why you came down here this weekend and what happened this afternoon. But perhaps you could tell me where you were when the maid was shot.
That's easy. I was in the library with the Baroness Golinova.
Really, sir? Was anybody else there?
No. I mean, it was just me and the Baroness. Actually, you see, I was looking at the map of Africa, planning another expedition to find the lost island of Limpopo. You see, I'm an adventurer about it, particularly interested in finding the lost island. You see this hand? Made from lost custom from
Really, sir? What do you do? Where did you find it?
Nothing but of. I love my country, and I like to explore it.
Wait, that'll be all. For now, please send Mr. Barrington Smith.
Of course, officer.
Inspector, please make this quick. After we London this evening on very urgent business. In fact, I have a tennis tournament tomorrow, and I am on the stars list.
You seem in quite a bit of a hurry, sir, especially for someone who was due to stay here the entire weekend. After all, this is a murder investigation.
I get mixed up with dates. In these times of strife, I just get absent-minded.
Irrelevant. You cannot leave the house until the case is solved.
Look, I got the film made. I was at Petunia in the library.
And was anybody else in there?
No, we went to. If you excuse me, I must pass.
No, sir. You cannot leave until the murderer is caught.
What do you want, Inspector?
What I want is to know, what do you do for a living, sir?
I dabble in this and that.
I see. Very well. You may leave. To your room, that is.
Really?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there seems to be a number of people claiming similar things. I mean, they were all in the library with a lady at the same time without seeing anyone else.
Indeed, sir. That's true.
The only thing that is clear is that diversity is what?
Objection to the law! I did not have an objection.
What happened?
There were a couple of alibis given by each and every man who were invited for the weekend. And it was once again the innocent lady that is struck it, who was being targeted by the unscrupulous gentleman.
Oh, poor person. Who would have wanted to kill her? Oh, Papa, thank goodness. Please hold me.
What a terrible time.
Have the police interviewed you?
Yes, of course.
What did you say?
I told him the truth, of course, that I was in the library with Lady Lavinia.
But Papa,
You have to tell the inspector that. These letters, my darling, so that we can be together.
but I didn't see you.
You have to tell the inspector you did. Or I don't know what will happen. You wouldn't want to see me in jail now, would you?
Please tell me you did kill Blossom.
Of course I did. I did. Will you give me an alibi?
I must have time to think. Papa, somebody's coming to our store.
My darling, what a terrible time it is.
Has the police interviewed you?
Of course.
What did you say?
I told the truth, of course. I said I was in the library. The baroness.
But Twitter.
Darling, you have to say that to Inspector that you did. Please, let us please. So that we can be together.
But I didn't see you.
But I know, but you have to say that you did. Otherwise, I don't know what would happen to me. Please, let us. You don't want to see me in jail like this, do you?
Please tell me you did kill Blossom.
Of course I did. I just wanted to give an alibi like this. Please, let us.
Just have time to think. Somebody's coming, Twitter. You must go. Please hold me.
Of course, my darling. Such a terrible time this.
Has the police interviewed you? What did you say?
I told the truth that I was with Petunia in the library.
What? Very good.
Letters, you have to let the inspector this. Please, we must be together.
But I didn't see you.
Letters, you have to tell him you did. Oh, I don't know what will happen. You don't want to see me in jail, do you?
Please tell me you did kill Blossom.
Letters, of course I didn't kill her. Will you give me an alibi?
You must have time to think.
But I can take you away from all of this.
Do you have money?
Letters, no fees, no food. I have to go. But let us remember about the alibi. Please.
Oh dear. What am I to do now?
Right, gentlemen, I think it's high time to get this thing done with. Reports, please.
Inspector, yours that Mr. Clear was in the library.
But my interrogation reveals that Mr. Twitter was in the library with Baroness Meddler.
And my interrogation reveals that Mr. Peregrine was in the library with Petunia. How do we solve this case? Right, Sergeant, let me know the
We got lucky.
As you expected, sir. All those stories of the ladies before.
Oh, and where were they?
According to my notes, Lady Petunia said that she was with Peregrine. But Peregrine said that he was with Petunia. Petunia said that she was with Buffo Eclair. But Buffo Eclair said that he was with Lady Diana. Mr. Twitter protest. He said that he was with Baroness Svetlana. But she said that she was with Buffo Eclair. So, can you make anything out of this?
No, Sergeant, not yet. There's something missing.
Inspector, we've made our whole investigations into the three gentlemen we've just interviewed.
There's something we'd like to show you. I must point out that the audience is inclined to believe that Sir Down,
Quite right. So Dub Down believes the audience is inclined.
I think I solved the case. Yes. Yes, Sergeant, bring the guests in.
Yes, sir. So, here are the two guests.
Welcome. See, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a strange case. One has centered around one thing: emeralds. The stones of destiny. The stones that lie in the very heart of all that has gone on at Meddler's top. We have all lied to me at various stages.
I say hold on, old chap. We all have a reputation to keep.
please be quiet, Mr. Clear. I've had quite enough of your misleading answers to my questions.
Quite right. We've had enough of the misleading questions to our answers.
Anyway, Sergeant, riddle me this. If Mr. Twitter spent so much time in Africa, how is it that his complexion is so fair?
Tomboko province. I think Mr. Twitter, you're very familiar with this, aren't you?
I don't think so, Inspector.
You see, I'm a traveler.
I travel far and wide.
Ah, yes, I know. So wide, in fact, that you own a share in that emerald mines, which has unfortunately lost all its business. You are now trying to retrieve your investment, were you not, sir?
Well, I just
Which is why you have been befriending Miss Lettuce over here, so that you can marry her and get your hands on her money.
That's a goddamn lie, sir!
Oh, Twitter, how could you?
Because he was let down by the people in capacity to invest in this project. Isn't that right, Mr. Protest?
Okay! I wouldn't be in this project. If Peregrine, if he would have come forward with his money,
I say Twitter steady on. You were the one who said that the emerald mine is a good investment. In fact, he showed me the emeralds. How was I to know they'd be a failure?
I think I can throw some light on that. You see, the emeralds he showed you belong to Lady Diana. The perpetrator of these crimes stole and substituted the emeralds while he was having an affair with her sister Petunia. The stealer of the Meddler's necklaces, you, Mr. Twitter! He had the motive, he had the opportunity. In fact, the emeralds were not stolen today, but some months ago.
Is it true? Why are you having an affair with this bounder?
What if I was? You don't even treat me like family. Ever since Lavinia married Hector, I feel like a complete stranger. Twitter is excitement. Is enjoyment. This thrill of joy. Twitter,
does she mean?
I don't know. She's rambling. I saw Twitter meet Peregrine and he was with you, Davinia.
I said, lady, steady on. We met the accident.
Of course we met by accident. Is that why you stayed at the same hotel?
Slander.
All nice. You have quite some time now, Mr. Peregrine. Admit it. And while you're at it, perhaps you can step back into the line.
Yes, it means now. I just enjoy the jewels.
Peregrine, you said it.
You see, Mr. Meddler is a grading star. You haven't won any tournaments in quite some time, have you? In fact, you may never qualify for the Wimbledon ever again. Also, isn't it true that most of your wealth is from the women that you, how should I put this, befriend at these championships?
You are such a cat. Living off other women's money. I said before, look at yourself. Butter would melt in his mouth. But ask him about the latest theatrical adventures. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I believe you do, sir. Isn't it the fact that your latest production is losing money?
That's ridiculous. That's
Even your reputation is on the line here.
no, that's
Of course
ridiculous.
it's not. Of course it's not. The actors and actresses haven't been for weeks, in fact. And before himself told me that he was working on a scheme to raise money and he planned to marry for a large inheritance.
You were the quickest way to think of.
Just because I let you down, you are sacked from my show.
Don't bother, I quit anyway.
And that just leaves us with the matter of the Baroness.
Ha!
She's no Baroness. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Nellie Maguire, star of stage and screen, as well as the most notorious jewelry in London.
A serpent in my bosom.
Right. I knew all along that Miss Maguire was playing us. She was due to attend this weekend as a guest. And her playing a part of a Russian countess just gave it to us.
It's a fair cause, sir, though I can't steal the juice.
But you said you loved me.
Yeah, I did. But I had to get close to the emerald somehow.
She loved you.
Old boy, Hector.
She loved you.
Sure, she loved you.
Your husband has been having an affair with the Baroness for quite some time. Oh, I'm sorry. Nellie Maguire for quite some time.
Hector.
Lavinia, I can explain.
Inspector, if you'd like to tell the sergeant to it. Sergeant,
Well, sir.
Sorry, sir. According to my notes, Mr. Twitter Fontes substituted Lady Divinia's emerald necklace whilst having an affair with his sister Petunia. Mr. Peregrine Barrington Smith, you had an affair with Miss Divinia, who is married to Sir Hector, who in fact is having an affair with Nellie Maguire. Mr. Buffon Eclair, who had an affair with Gilles Pironi, is now wanting to marry Lettice Roquet, who is having an affair with Peregrine Barrington Smith, Mr. Twitter Fontes.
excellent work, Sergeant.
It's ruined. Everything is ruined.
That may be the case, but there's still one question that is not answered yet.
Who killed Blossom?
Don't
see that.
I think I know that, sir. Blossom? How?
Shut up, you bloody fool!
I'm sorry, sir, but I can no longer hold back on the truth. Mr. Peregrine Barrington Smith shot Blossom. Because Blossom and I, we had
she had seen Mr. Smith cleaning Lavinia's bedroom earlier this afternoon. And he was stealing the emerald necklace.
As he did Sir Douglas Dunn's jewels last weekend.
That's a lie.
It's not, Mr. Peregrine. You see, you have been working with the Baroness for quite some time. You steal the jewels, she sells them. You being the famous one, get invited to all the important functions where the temptation is too great for you to handle. This afternoon, you were caught stealing by Blossom, who demanded blackmail money which you could not pay. So you only had one option.
You are a spy. Everybody, you see this? You see this? My tennis career. My tennis career. It may be over.
I was the very best. I could have won all the major championships. 1889, the THA to the $1 billion enterprise Smith and Smith Court fell in love with a beautiful game called tennis. Pressure was on me and expectations ran high. Together, son, what a disgrace to the family. So I chucked it all and I ran. I ran as fast as I could away from my father's home and estate. I sweat blood and survived with the little money I had. I trained hard, day and night, again and again and again and again and again until, after a year's hard work, I became an overnight sensation. French Open, US Open, and the Wimbledon. I had won all of them thrice. A few years later, New Year's night of the year 1914, while I retired from the night practice session, a young ball boy came up and asked me, "Can I learn the game from you?" I said it was no ball boy's cup of tea. Furious, the lad picked up a racket and a ball and started practicing on the tennis ball. The next morning, to my wonder and shock, the boy had practiced all night long. Impressed, I made him my apprentice. Serve, volley, and smash! Day by day, he became faster and better while I became older and slower. The Robin had become better than his Batman, me that is. He broke all my records and my fans cheered for him now. Me, the heir of Smith and Smith Court and the top seed of the world, the guy with the silver spoon in his mouth and a gold Ferrari in his garage was new to poverty. What do I do? What do I do? Somebody please help me. Hey, you man, remember, I was your hero once. Well, if you're not going to give it to me, then I will steal it from you. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Must be.
Sergeant Duffin! Well, this has been rather unsatisfactory to an unusual case. Though I must say, this has been a rather sad state of affairs.
Well,
You can say that again.
Where are my jewels?
Oh, that is very popular, isn't it? Well, my lord.
Objection, Lord!
Jack Daniels.
Empty balloon.
World number 7.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we presented before you a case that Technology Dramatic Society on court has tried to make you laugh. And you are so, it has been a long night, but the fate of this society lies in your hands. So if you think they're innocent and they made you laugh, cheer now. If you think they're guilty, well, there's no requirement to that. I declare Technology Dramatic Society on court not guilty. And I hope you get a safe journey.
Okay, so we had modified the play according to your response. Like in the end, Thompson present the statistics. That had been modified after that according to your response. So one by one, I would like each one of you to introduce yourself and a character. Vikram.
Thompson with a B. Vikram.
Very good. Tennis champion and master pervert. Rana Ganji.
Before I declare was the Brahma.
Duck down a drunkard, and my name is Abhinav Kumar.
Book Harshit Anand. My character for Peregrine.
Expected to appear in English.
But, yes,
The adventurer from Africa, Vedanta.
I'm character ball boy, Aman Maru.
The 20,000 Hector Crockett, the head of the family, Yashashri Leela. Roscoe the butler, Boris. Thompson without a P, Pranav Vikram.
Petunia Foster Director, Gauri Papa.
So, audience, I would like to introduce you to the people who are playing these new actors. Introducing to you the governors of Technology Dramatic Society on court. Akansha Sarwan. Shivam Mehrotra. Divyansh Gupta. And finally, Arul Pak. Thank you, audience. Arul.
Siddharth Srivastava, aka CD, he's the alum and he came for